They're calling it Manhattan Project 2.0. Welcome to U.S. Daily News Brief. And no, it's not about nuclear weapons. It's about rare earth minerals, the hidden materials powering everything from your smartphone to fighter jets. Today, we're breaking down why the U.S. is racing to secure them, what's at stake for our economy, and how this could reshape global power for decades to come.
Emery, that's a powerful comparison. Manhattan Project 2.0. It really shows just how urgent this is. Rare earths may not sound flashy, but without them, we wouldn't have clean energy, advanced defense systems, or even the phones we're holding right now. And the catch? China controls the majority of the global supply.
So let's start simple. Jordan, what exactly are rare earth minerals?
They're a group of 17 elements buried deep in the Earth's crust. On their own, they don't sound flashy, but they're essential. Think high-tech magnets, rechargeable batteries, military drones, and even green energy like wind turbines and electric cars. If you're holding a smartphone in your hand, you're holding rare earths.
And here's the kicker. The U.S. relies heavily on imports, mainly from China, which currently dominates about 70% of the global supply. That's a monopoly that keeps Pentagon leaders and tech CEOs up at night.
So why is this becoming a front-page issue now? The short answer: geopolitics. With tensions rising between Washington and Beijing, there's growing fear that China could weaponize its control of rare earths the same way it's done with trade and technology in the past.
Exactly. Think about it. If China decided to cut off exports tomorrow, American industries would be scrambling. The U.S. military, in particular, depends on rare earths for fighter jets, precision weapons, and satellites. That's why this new initiative is being compared to the Manhattan Project. It's about survival and long-term independence. Jordan, let's break down what the so-called Manhattan Project 2.0 actually looks like.
3 big moves. Mining. The U.S. is funding new mining operations, especially in Nevada and Texas, to reduce dependency. Recycling. Huge investment into reclaiming rare earths from old electronics and batteries. Think of it as urban mining. Alliances. Washington is striking deals with allies like Australia and Canada, who also have deposits, to build a secure supply chain.
And there's serious money behind this. Billions of dollars in federal funding are being poured in, plus private sector investment from companies like Tesla, General Motors, and defense contractors who know how vital this supply will be. So it's not just about the U.S. Jordan. How does the global picture look?
China isn't the only player. The European Union is scrambling to diversify its supply. Japan has been building rare earth partnerships for years. Even countries in Africa and South America are emerging as key suppliers. What we're witnessing is a 21st century resource arms race.
Which makes sense. In the past, wars were fought over oil. Today, the prize is rare earths. Whoever secures them first has a serious advantage in both the economy and national defense.
But Emery, it's not all smooth sailing. Mining rare earths comes with big challenges. The process is messy, environmentally damaging, and often politically unpopular. Communities don't exactly line up to host a rare earth mine in their backyard.
And then there's time. These projects take years to get off the ground. That means for now, the U.S. is still vulnerable. If China decided to cut supply tomorrow, America doesn't yet have the infrastructure to fully replace it. Jordan, let's touch on politics. How is Washington framing this?
Both parties actually agree on this one, which is rare. Democrats and Republicans see rare earth independence as a matter of national security. Lawmakers are pushing for incentives, subsidies, and fast-tracking permits. Some are even calling it a patriotic duty to invest in domestic mining.
But there are critics too. Some argue this is just another taxpayer-funded project with no guarantee of success. Others say America should focus more on innovation and recycling, not ripping up more land for mines.
So Emery, what happens next? Experts say the U.S. is about a decade behind China in rare earth processing. But with the new funding, the hope is to close that gap in the next 5 to 7 years.
And if Washington succeeds, it won't just be about catching up. It could reshape the global tech race. Imagine an America that's self-sufficient in the minerals needed for the next generation of weapons, smartphones, and clean energy. That's the goal. So Jordan, final thought. Do you think this really is a Manhattan Project 2.0? Or is that just political spin?
Honestly, Emery, the comparison works. The original Manhattan Project was about survival in World War II. This version is about survival in the global economy and tech race. The stakes may be different, but they're just as high.
And that's where we'll leave it tonight. Rare earths may sound obscure, but they're at the heart of the devices we use every day and the future of U.S. security. Stay tuned, because this story is only just beginning.
You're watching U.S. Daily News Brief. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for news that's smart, clear, and conspiracy-free. Back with more updates tomorrow.